Hello, my name is Dave Hanratty. This is day three. Yeah, day three at Electric Picnic. It's almost over, and I'm joined by Michael Kiwanuka. Hello.
Hi. How's it going?
It's going okay. Yeah, I was just complaining that I've been working hard for 72 hours, but
Just it's a small festival, not very fun. Not a great lineup and all that stuff. I'm joking. Yeah, I'm not getting the violins out.
yeah, like my diamond shoes are too tight. Basically, is the problem. So, you've just got in. You're on stage tonight at 11 o'clock. Very interesting time to be playing a festival slot. You're coming in where at the as things have been kind of booming all weekend, and you got to keep that momentum up.
I know. I'm a bit. I saw that. I was a bit nervous, but I'm excited because I played Electric Picnic before, and also any gig in Ireland's always like such a good vibe anyway. So I think it should be a good one. But yeah, and there's a lot of clashes with some big bands. So I'm like hoping people turn up.
Well, you can just start a feud with Florence and the Machine if there's if there's a big clash.
I was just trying to turn up, play louder.
Someone has told me off mic that your new album is quote incredible. How do you feel about that?
Wow, amazing! Yeah, and it's just like pinch yourself. Just like, to be honest, it's like still a pinch yourself moment that I'm still getting to play places like Electric Picnic, play festivals, like hang out and be around some of the artists that I've kind of been listening to in school and like your peers and stuff like that. It's really cool. So, and then the bonus. I mean, it's not even a bonus. It's like incredible that people can like my music. So the fact that people are saying that it's incredible is nice. Yeah.
I guess I read a quote about the last album. You described it as a form of therapy, I suppose. And this new one, you've kind of said that it's you kind of, I guess, taking a lot more ownership. Have you managed to feel like a life transition in between these two records? Because it's only been about 3 years.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, definitely. Definitely. It was still kind of a bit of therapy because music always is, but yeah, the ownership and just because like we're talking the pinch yourself moment. It's like you can get that imposter syndrome all the time, and then you kind of that's cool sometimes, but if it kind of takes over, you don't enjoy what you're doing as much as you should, and it's like a dream job. So with this album, I just wanted to, just own it really, and enjoy the experience, and just be proud of just being me and being a musician, being a guitar player, being a singer. It sounds simple, but I don't know. That's something that I think is important for everyone. Is just to feel comfortable in their own skin, and so now I definitely feel like I'm enjoying every moment way more than I have done now. So it's good, yeah.
I guess in that time as well, people will have been exposed to your music because obviously the HBO show Big Little Lies picked up one of your tracks for its theme tune, so that's going to bring a whole new section of fans. And also, a prestigious show. Like, it must be nice to be associated with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's super cool. It's to be honest with my music and like the way TV has changed and obviously the internet has really been a way for someone like me to be able to have an avenue to get my music out. Where maybe before, if I was like older or in a different time, it would have been a lot harder to get it out to mainstream audiences at times because it's not necessarily commercial, straight ahead pop music, but TV and TV series have become like longer and more like cinematic and like way more intense, way more artful, way more artistic and way more like boisterous, I'd say, creatively. So you can get your music on there and people are watching it a bit more intently and a bit more seriously, and people kind of latch onto the music that way. For me, and Big Little Lies was something like that, where it was just a series that was a really exciting, good TV show. So something to be related to that is nice, and it gives a chance for people to hear the music, And in America, it was like no one heard of me, and then that song came. I could go and do some tours out there, so it was cool. Yeah.
But also, that song, which is incredible, by the way, I mean, like, it's a 10-minute song. Yeah. So when they got in touch, we were like, you guys know it's a 10-minute song, right?
Yeah, I was pretty sure they wouldn't use the whole 10, but luckily they found a good edit. But I think probably some people that watch that show still don't know it's 10 minutes, They think it's just like that tiny bit. So, yeah, it probably shocks people if they buy the album. Yeah.
But I guess your music, and I presume the new stuff that is coming will also lean into this. You used the word cinematic. I was like you stole my words. That's what I was going to say. I mean, I guess very forward, kind of big arrangements, and like is it difficult to kind of just stop drawing on the map? I suppose.
Yeah, it kind of is. You can get carried away. You mean like creatively, and yeah, you can like kind of throw everything in the kitchen sink if you're not careful. So you do have to make sure. I think especially for me, I always have to make sure there's some intimacy still involved through the song and the lyrics and my voice, and as long as that's the center, you can go as far as you want. But I've just really, since I was young, been really obsessed and enjoyed cinema and that feeling of being whisked away when you watch a movie or hear a piece of music that's so widescreen. I love that you can just really escape into the colors way more into that world. I guess it's just a huge escape, you know, into that art. So that's something I've always been attracted to in doing my music. But yeah, you gotta always stay concentrated that you've got a song in there and something to use in there. It's not just like the kitchen sink. Yeah.
When was the last time that something, whether it was a film or a piece of music, did that for you during this kind of last, even just this year, I suppose?
Oh, like watching a show, watching a movie. Oh man, good question. I'd say, well, recently we saw Radiohead play this festival in Italy, and that was incredible. That was like an hour. It was like 2 hours, and when they finished playing, it was almost like I forgot I was at the festival. I was like whisked away in the sound and Tommy York's voice. It was beautiful. And like movie-wise, you know, there's that. Luckily, there's just a great series called When They See Us, with about the Central Park or Exonerated 5, as they're called now in New York, the people that got wrongly convicted in the late 80s. And luckily, I'm not trying to plug myself, but
I was about to say, your music is in this as well.
Yeah. But I didn't actually. Yeah, there's a song in there, but the series itself, besides the song, is phenomenal, and that was like really, really gripping TV show, really amazingly done. The acting blew my mind. Everything was perfect with that, so that was up there.
Okay, so if you're totally engrossed in this show, maybe you forget yourself for a second, and then you hear, wait, you're like, is that me?
Yeah, it kind of ruins it because it's like, you know, so what it does to me, if it's your own voice or everything, it's like, you know, like if you watch those comedy sketches and they're making a TV show, or you're watching an interview and then like it's a scene and then you see the boom mic come through and it ruins the whole imagination. It's like that. You're like in this show and you're loving it, and then suddenly you hear your own voice. You're like, what? And then you forget that the walls pulled over your eyes, and then you're like, oh my gosh, it's just me, and it kind of takes it. It's weird. Yeah, it's weird hearing your own voice on something that you're watching for enjoyment. Because I don't sit and listen to my own album, so I wouldn't do that on TV either.
Some people do. Is that something you just can't do, or
You do when you're checking it to complete the album. But once you've mixed it and it's mastered, it's out. It's weird to go back and. Well, I wouldn't do it. I just think it's just a bit weird. And so when you're watching the show and your song comes on, it's so weird.
I guess lastly, on the other side of that wall, someone has spray painted the words Carpe Diem on there. It's all very profound and cool and very festively. What are Michael Kiwanuka's words to live by?
Oh man, that's a good question. I wish I had it. I can't bring this one out. Well, maybe it's what we were talking about earlier. Is just, you know, own it. Like, would be that my thing, and just be. And what I mean by that is whatever you're doing, whoever you are, I guess. Don't bother trying to fit in. Just be you and just own it. If someone's laughing at it, just as soon as you own it and you just believe it, actually, no one can say anything then, and life becomes fun. So whatever you're doing, however you want to live life, just own it and be kind to yourself. You'll be all right.
All right, man. Thank you, and congratulations on the album, and have a great set tonight.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thanks.